So you want to go out for a run, but you're not sure what type of run to do. You could just grab your shoes, go out there, run a mile, run 2 miles, but who knows how effective that actually will be. Today, I'm going to tell you about my 3 favorite types of runs that I do that not only help me increase my endurance and prepare me for my 50-mile and 100K runs, but it also helps me in my asthma. Now, if you have ever had any sort of healthy living goal, I have my Healthy Living Guide, where I go through the 3 pillars of healthy living that allowed me to not only lose 30 pounds in 90 days, but keep the weight off and become an ultra athlete with asthma. So go grab that guide. It'll take you less than 3 minutes to read and start implementing in your life. It is linked right below this video. All right, favorite runs. My first favorite type of run is something I call a run walk. You could also call this a walk run, but I feel like a run walk is more suitable to what you actually do. What I like to do, okay, especially on a day where I really don't feel like running, but I still want to get a run in, and I still want to get some miles in, okay, is I'll go run 2 miles. So a 2-mile run, and I'll follow that with a 2-mile walk. So how I do this is we'll literally grab our shoes, grab our pup, and go out into the park right by our house. We live right next to this amazing wildlife park. And we'll go run 2 miles. And we just run. We're not trying to do a loop or anything. We just run 2 miles away from our place. And this is how I recommend you do it, is pick how long do I want this run walk to be. So if you want it to be a 2-mile run walk, then you probably only want to run 1 mile away from your place, and then you walk back. So you run, and then you literally walk back. Now, the reason why I like doing this is a great way to increase mileage. Okay, so you're doing your run. Okay, so go take that 2-mile run that you like to do and then add a 2-mile walk to this. What this is going to allow you to do is this is going to allow you to step your run game forward from doing that 2 to 3 mile run to doing that 4 to 5 to 6 mile run. Because you could do this with a 4 mile. You could do 4 and 4. You know, I really like the trail run. Well, when I first started getting the trail running, I was going up 14ers. So I'd literally have like an 8-mile round trip 14er, and I would actually flip this. Okay, so you can flip this technically. And when I flip this, we're looking at, you know, a 4-mile hike. So this is up a 14er, 14,000 foot mountain. And then I'd run downhill, 4-mile run. So you're literally hiking and running. So this could be a run hike or hike. This is really good for training. It's really good if you have asthma because it allows you to increase your mileage and also be cognizant of your lungs, okay? So that is my first type of run that I absolutely love. My second favorite run is something called a tempo run, or we'll just call it a fast run. Now, when I say fast run, I'm not talking about short, I'm talking about speed. So this is the actual speed of the run, okay? And when I'm talking about mileage for this type of a run, I'm talking about somewhere in the 4 to 6 mile range. Now you could do this in a couple different ways, okay? The first way you can do this is just see how fast you can run 4 to 6 miles. So when I do this, maybe I'm looking at a 7.5 mile pace, okay? This is a great way to increase your overall speed when you're doing a longer run, like a marathon, a 50K, a 50 miler, and beyond, okay? So you can just run the whole thing fast. Or you can do intervals where maybe you're pushing even faster. Or maybe you only want to run this 7.5 mile pace, but you don't want to do it the whole time. Okay. So what I look at then is maybe I want to try and run a 7 mile or a 6.5 mile pace. You know, you could take any one of these and then you're gonna connect this to, just go like this, maybe a 10 mile pace. And when I say mile, I'm talking about minute, 10-minute mile pace. And maybe you're running 1 mile like this, and then you're running a mile like this. And then you're running a mile like this, and then a mile like this. And a mile like this, mile like this. But we're looking at speed training here, fast runs, okay? My last favorite type of run, by the way, this is probably my overall favorite type of run, is a long run. Long runs are great. Now, when I first started marathon training, my long run was 4 to 6 miles. Well, now, when I'm in the heat of training for a 100K or a 50 miler, we're looking at a long run being around 30 miles, okay? I don't want to do a 30 miler every day, not yet at least. Okay, I'm not at that point yet. I feel like I'm gonna get there. Right now, when I'm talking about a long run, I really like running 14 to 18 miles. This is just perfect for me. It's hard. It gets me through what I really hate, which is the 16-mile wall. I hit my 16-mile wall. I'm able to train through it by doing a 14 to 18-mile run. And really, most of the time, I'll end up doing more of like a 16 to 18. So 16 miles is like my ideal. And the great thing about this is it changes my mentality when I'm doing these longer runs, these marathons and 50 milers and 100Ks, to not being scared of mile 16. Now with these, really, for me, I run slow. I run my long runs slow, okay? So let's recap. You can really ramp up your running by doing a run walk, okay? You're running followed by walking. Then you can really speed up your running by doing, a 4 to 6 mile run, but doing it faster. And either overall doing it faster or doing intervals, where you have a fast interval and a slower interval. Then lastly, we got long runs, which is my overall favorite, which is, pick whatever that is for you. Maybe a 6 mile run is a long run for you. Great. Just do that and do it at your pace. Remember to grab that Healthy Living Guide. You can start integrating it today in your life, and it's only going to take you like 3 minutes to read. Probably less because you're a speed reader. It's linked right below this video. Go grab that. Thank you for the likes and subscribes.